my farming friends. How the heck are you? Welcome back to our farm here in Poland. Look at Sophie go. Look at Sophie go. I tell you what, holy crap. I just had to pay her 420 bucks. That woman cost me a lot of money, I'll tell you that much. Anyways, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great Monday, I believe. Anyways, I tell you, this grind is becoming extremely exhausting. It is right at noon. It is right at noon. We have been busy since about 4 o'clock this morning. Here's what we did. Sophie got done doing that one contract, and then she said, I'm going to go do another one. So she had another huge contract, which you haven't collected from yet. And then I did a small sowing contract, and then after I got done plowing this field, and this is all plowed. But holy crap, this thing is huge. It is bigger than a forehead, I know. I mean, this thing is just, it turned out to be gigantic. So Sophie has been going nuts on this field since about 6 o'clock this morning. You know, we have that small little planter. I mean, this is going to take a while. I understand, but holy crap. So we started right about here. There's that whole other section over there. Let's just take a look at the map. But before we do that, let's do that. So we did a fertilizing contract up in 108, a huge field, and I'll tell you how we did that here in a second. So we get a collect from that. So let's collect from that. That is a huge help. And then I did that small sowing contract of 26. So let's collect from that. So as we stand right now, we have $93,000 in the bank, which is actually pretty good. But the problem is it's costing us a fortune to plant this field. I mean, I am bringing her seed left and right. But anyways, this is down by the pig farm here. So let's look at that map, and I'll show you how far we've got. Look at this field. I mean, it turned out honking huge. And so far, there's Sophie go. So we're finishing up this little triangle square there, and then we got the whole huge part here left. I don't know what happened here. We were testing out the planter or something, a little strip there. But, oh man alive. That is just absolutely unreal. So that's where we stand with that thing. Now, here's what we did. When we had all that money, when we collected that contract that Sophie did for like $60,000, it ended up being like 58 or something like that, I decided that we're going to invest in another tractor. So I bought a small little tractor and a spreader. That's where I did the Sophie did the fertilizing contract with. So I got that over on the farm. So we were down, I don't know what we had in there before we did those two contracts, like $5,000. So we were, hey, white Prius station wagon butthole, how you doing? So that's why we were down. And things kind of, oh crap, run, get out that way. So that's why we were down, and we got back up again. I kind of quit bumbling here. Anyways, then I was walking around the farm, and I think, man, these two farms are just absolutely awesome. We got to get this up and running, but I don't know how else to do it. Yeah, just keep the grind. We'll just keep the grind, but it is what it is. Where is that tractor that I had? There's our van. I'm thinking about selling our van. I really am. I don't think we need it no more, so I might take that down to the shop and sell that and see what we can get for it, and maybe get some other good stuff. Because here's what my next program. We need a mower. We need some baling equipment. We need a mower. We got to get this up and running to get some vehicles, to get some animals in here. But here's what we bought. We got an old Zeter. Forget the number on it. Let's go take a look at it. Zeter 5211. So it actually turned out to be a nice little tractor with a little convertible spreader in the back. So that actually turned out pretty nice. Holy crap! I have a pain in the back of my shoulder. It's just absolutely driving me nuts. I don't know what it is, but ouch! I better have something to drink. So, that's where we stand. So Sophie is finishing up that planting of the wacky tobacky in her huge field. So for mowers, so here's my dilemma. I just don't know. I asked Sophie, and Sophie said, I don't know, what do you want to do? So let's go in here to mowers. Come on, where's mowers? There's mowers. A self-propelled, I don't have any, this dealership doesn't have any fancy old self-propelled mowers. But pull behind mowers. So let's take a gander. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's see. There is this convertible. $20,000 though for this convertible. It looks in pretty nice shape. I think it's a newer one. 85 horsepower to run the darn thing, and that's an option too. Or we do have the Matt mower there, but that's kind of, that looks just like a cultivator. That's only $9,600, and that's an option, you know. And then all the other fancy ones that we don't have. So 85 horsepower to do that. Our garage, our Zeter is only 51 horsepower. I don't even know if that's gonna pull it. I could get $5,400 for the van. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, because there's our Matt Hat cultivator. That's all we. Oh, look at our fancy bed. I didn't want to show you that. Sophie and I have fun in there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But then by the time I do that, then I gotta buy a baler. You know, like a windrow, a baler, and all of this other crap. I don't know what we got for balers here. Let's just take a quick gander through the store catalog. What's cheap? Holy crap! Look at that fast bale. $110,000. That's just insane. Who would ever spend the money on that thing? Yeah, that's all fancy. Oh, we're gonna sit muff for $18,000. That might not be too bad. There's another one for $15,000, old model. Yeah, John, that's gonna, yeah. So about 15. So about a mower and a baler. That's, oh gosh, that's like $30,000, $35,000 there, and then an 85 horsepower tractor. I don't know. Do you really think you need an 85 horsepower tractor to run that thing? I mean, this is 51 horsepower. I can't use the other one, so I don't know what to do. I could get that Matt Hat one. How many horsepower does that? Whoops, wrong button. How many horsepower does that Matt Hat one need? 90 horsepower. See, I'm still way under there too. Boy, it takes a lot of horsepower to run a mower, doesn't it, for crying out loud? I didn't think that. Maybe I should look at a, you know, a self-propelled mower would be kind of the ideal thing to do, wouldn't it? I think so. Anyways, so I got that going on. Sophie's I've just been bringing her seed. That's all I've been doing is just bringing her seed. But we'll kind of go from there. I don't know what else. Besides getting that field planted and mowing, I'm pretty stuck. I mean, I've been doing contracts. Let's see, I can take a look at the contract sheet. But, you know, all I can really do is fertilizing because, oh, there's one, 85, $29,000 for that one. I had that tractor in the spreader, 28,000. That's field 88, and I bet those are big fields. 88 and 85. 88, 85, 78, 78, 88, 85. Yeah, I bet they're big fields. Well, 78, 88, 85. Where's 85? Why don't they number these things in order? Because here's 88, 89, and it goes to 30. 85 over here. Oh, I don't know how they number those things. So I could do a lot of fertilizing and make some money there, 20, 40, 60,000 bucks. I do have the Zeters sitting there. Oh, I don't know. And the other thing I'm thinking about is that planting is taking forever over there. And a good planter is 50 grand, and we can't afford that. We're just going to have to suffer through it and go. But let me call Sophie on the phone and see if she wants a bacon sandwich for lunch. And I'll kind of make a decision from there. And see what we got.
It all comes back to you. You're all alone, falling headlong into the inside round. Whoa, it all blackens out and you wake up on the floor, trying to stand up now, but you can't take no more. Is there anyone out there? Anyone? I tried it all, nothing breaks the fall. Slowly you fall into your arms. Is there anyone out there? Anyone? I've known myself and hid the scars.
Well, that took a blimey long. Holy crap, stay the road. That took a blimey long time. I thought I would just do a little fertilizing. I didn't think it would take me that long, but it did. It did. It took forever. Let's see. It's it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. We do have 90,000 in the bank. That contract. Let's just do that right now and see what that says. So we did complete that one, 23,000. Let's collect that. Holy crap! I tell you what, Dick Auger is making us some money. He's really is, $113,000 in the bank. Now here's what I'm thinking about doing. This is a dandy of a tractor. I like this old Zetor. But for mowing and baling, it doesn't have the horsepower. Nope, does not have the horsepower. So my question is, should I trade it in and get a bigger tractor? Another Zetor, a bigger Zetor, and then buy that mower with the money in the bank. So I think that might be an option for us. I don't think we really need 3 tractors. I might as well get some money out of this. I haven't had it that long. I've only put on 2 hours, I would think. So I think that might be the best course of action. I can't do anything else with this. I can't do what I want to do because number 40, field 44, that long grass field. I'm thinking, let's get that thing mowed and we can make some money off of that. I'm thinking, Sophie, she is still going hard at her. She might get done today. Oh crap! Look at all these Prius drivers. Terrible. She might get done today, so she's still busy flattening that. I might have to bring her some seed here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's a big field. It's a lot bigger field than I intended. A lot bigger field than I thought it was going to end up being. But there's going to be a lot of wacky tobacky in that field. We should make some pretty good money off of that, I would assume. Oh, look at that. Sophie took a wage payment. She's probably doing some online shopping on her phone while we're working. That's okay, though. God bless her. So, I think I'm going to pull into here. I'm going to drop off the fertilizer spreader. And then maybe head down to the dealership and see what kind of wheeling and dealing I can do. I think that might be... I don't know what else... to invest money in and try to make some money and get a return on our investment because we don't have anything ready for animals. We really don't. We don't have any bales. We don't have anything. And animals are not really like an easy money-making process for us. I think it'll take a while. So let's come back in the backyard of the yard here. Let's drop off the spreader. I still have some left over. I still have a seed tote and a fertilizer tote. You know what I might as well do? That's fertilizer, I think. No, that's lime. I can't put lime in here for crying out loud. We don't want to do that. So let's just back it up in here. Once we eventually get a bunch of stuff in here, and then we can get these buildings filled and some fancy equipment and kind of go from there. But until then, we'll just set that right there. So I should probably take the Zetor down to the store, see what kind of a deal I can make, and kind of go from there. And then I think I'm just going to get that mower because that would just... Well, let's take a look. I'm going to take a look one more time. Because, man, that field is huge. That field is huge. This could burn 4 meters. Oh, man, I'll be mowing the whole rest of the day, but I don't know what other option I can get. The fancy stuff, like this. I mean, this is 55,000, so that's 76,000 there. I need a 200 horsepower tractor. I can't afford that. I can't. I just don't have enough money for the tractor and all that fancy mowing stuff. But, oh, man. Oh, I think I'm just going to have to go old school. Look at that. Sophie's over there with that little planter doing that whole field, and that's taking her forever. So I feel I can do some mowing. And then, well, let's see. One more time here. Because the mower... How much is the mower? The mower is $20,000. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it was. $20,000. Well, that's 4.44 meters. Okay, so that's $20,000 there. And then the tractor I was looking at was another Zetor. Was it this one here, maybe? 34,000. So that's 71 horsepower. But if I get the engine up, I can get it to 103 horsepower. And then, of course, once you add in some fancy other stuff to it, it'll be even more than that. So that's about almost 50,000 for that Zetor. This Ursus is 80 horsepower. I can get that up to 96, so that's even smaller yet. Trying to think. This one is 66 horsepower, so that's even smaller yet. Yeah, so that was the one I was looking at. I could find an old Ford. I don't know how many Fords are there in Poland here. I don't know. Look at this. The 5870. That's 111 horsepower. But yeah, there's no tune in there. I can go with the Zetor. We'll go with the Zetor, because if I went back to a medium-sized tractor, That's, here's an Ursus, 54,000. That's 55 horsepower. Holy crap! If I went up to a 16, that's 155 horsepower. That's 64,000. So by the time I'm all done with that, adding on the loader and all that stuff, yeah, that's just a little bit too much. Hey, I get the MB track, the Farmer MINN edition for $10. No, that just wouldn't work. So I think that's the plan. So that's 50. That's $70,000 for the mowers and the tractor, and then of course get a baler. What am I looking at there? You know, if I get one of these cheap ones here, 15,000, so 85,000, and then I suppose I would need a windrower too, wouldn't I? You know, a decent windrower. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Everything is so damn expensive. 23. So I'm up to it. I just don't know what else, I just don't know what my option. I just don't know what the best option is. I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of torn. I really am kind of torn. Maybe I should just call. I should just call and see if they have any used self-propelled mowers and kind of go from there. But I'm head down to the store, and I'll be back with you in a bit. I was just taking a look around the farm here. I was looking for a couple tools, trying to think what the next plan is. But I did something. I called down to the dealership. I didn't even drive down there. I told them what I wanted. I told them what my problem was. I said, "You're not going to believe this. We just got in this demo model of a Rostomash built right next door in Russia. A Rostomash self-propelled mower with a nice big long cutting bar." And I said, "Oh man, send me a picture." So they sent me a picture, and I said, "Got it." So they took it. They delivered it. So it's right over here. And then in return, I got $6,000 for the van. I got $6,000 for Sophie's camel van. She didn't seem too happy about it, but then I told her what we got, and then she kind of came through. So it worked out pretty good. This is the deal. This is the Rostomash self-propelled mower KSU 1. Look at that. This thing is going to be a beast. This thing's going to be a heck of a lot better than my little mower that I was looking at. And on the bright side, we get to keep the small tractor. That's going to be perfect for doing some yard work in around the farm. So I'm anxious to get this Rostomash fired up. That grass, I was just down there. It's ready to be mowed. It's not 100% fertilized, but we'll make the best of it. Let's see. There. Fire is right up. Fire is right up like a charm. And the best thing about it is it's got that self-trailering mower cutter bar. Whoa. Doesn't turn real sharp, though, does it? That might be a problem. Maybe I should have test drove before I spent all this money on it. It was like almost $90,000 for that's a lot of money. That was, you know, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. $90,000. Imagine we could have done $90,000. We could have just retired and got the hell out of here. But I figure we can put it to good use. It's got warranty. You know, so it's not like we're buying a piece of junk that's going to have to be fixed all the time. So I don't feel too bad about that. We have made, Dick Auger has given us enough work that we are making some darn good money. So a couple of long nights, early mornings, we could probably have the money back at us again. So that's why I went with it. You know, it seems like a lot of money for our little farm here and what we got going on, but hey, if it can make us money and make life easy for Sophie and I'm all for it. So we'll just hook up to it. This thing has got the worst turning radius that I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna have to get used to this. This is kind of a pain in the butt here. But let's get. God, look at that! I can't even drive this thing. I better watch a couple YouTube videos. That's for sure. Come on there, get hooked up. There we go. Look at that, like a charm. See if we can fold in that cutter bar. Look at that. Hydraulic, everything. That is just awesome. That is awesome. So there we go. Now, we got this thing kind of, I don't know. I don't know much about it. They gave me a little lowdown of it. But we'll give it a shot here. Let's see if we can fire this puppy up. Well, I want you to go down there. There we go. Set her down. we go. Hey, look at that. It's working. Oh, this thing is nice. I like this. My wheels hung up there on the left side. You see that? My wheels are hung up there. Look at that. My wheels hung up. Oh, crap. I better call them and get that thing fixed. But other than that, it's working. I mean, that, you know, I suppose that's just a guide wheel kind of thing. Look at that. Look at that. It's cutting nice. That's a nice. I don't even need a windrower now. That's another good thing. As long as I can get a nice big width of on a baler, we should be in good shape. Well, we are late into the evening hours here on the farm. That roster mash sucks. That sucked. I called the dealership and said, you gotta come down and pick it up. We can't handle that. It never worked. I mean, it worked for one round and then the tire fell off and it was garbage. So they came down and picked it up, and actually we turned out to be better yet. Because we were able to get rid of that and get a New Holland 8970 with these fancy convertible mowers that will put our grass into a swamp. These are awesome. These are absolutely awesome. Look at that thing run there. The belts and everything. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. And you know the ironic thing about it, when I was talking to the dealership, I said, well, what if I just get another tractor and some mowers? He says, well, you're not going to believe this. I got a New Holland 8970 in there. I said, a New Holland? Holland? But believe it or not, New Holland is the #1 selling tractor in Poland. So I was shocked. So yeah, this turned out dandy. It costs us a little more money, but this is going to be better off. Now we have a 240 horsepower beast. Oh man, it don't get any better than that. Look at this thing. We have got, oh, I tell you what, it's like the lap of luxury. It really is. I can mow to beat hell. I can get things done. We can use this for all kinds of things. This is a much better deal. And I was leery about it because I didn't want to have to get another tractor and spend all that money. But when this came up, a good used tractor, good used stuff there. Oh, you're darn good. This is actually wonderful. So I've been mowing to beat hell. Sophie has finished planting the wacky tobacky in our field, and believe it or not, I tell you what, this woman, this chick, she is on a roll. She just can't stop planting. So she is actually doing a contract, and I'll show you. Oh, thank you very much for saving. I appreciate that. You're so kind. She is actually doing a contract right here, sowing on field 31. She is planting hops. 39% done already. So she is over there doing that for that guy. That's his name. Yeah, you just whatever you want to call him, just go right ahead. That guy. So it's working out pretty good. So our wacky tobacky's in the ground in that huge field we created. We still have $18,000 in the bank. Haven't borrowed a dime. We now have 3 tractors, a truck, a planter, a cultivator, and a mower setup. So what I'm going to do is, with this huge field that we are doing, look at that, it's getting dark out. But, man, I have just been a mowing machine. I absolutely love it. I'm thinking to make some money because, besides doing a lot of contract work for Dick Auger, and he's helped us out. I got to give him credit, too. Dick Auger's an awesome guy. But, we got to start making money here for the farm and being kind of self-sufficient. So, I'm kind of torn on what to do. Now, the forecast looks pretty good. There's no rain in the forecast, so I can let this go. I want to try to get enough money, and here's what I want to buy. I want to buy no, I don't want to buy big bags. I want to buy a baler. And because I'm so excited about these convertible mowers, I'm thinking to go and get in this puppy right here. Let's see, where is it? This, this convertible fast bale. It's $110,000 for that thing. Oh, man. Well, there's a Vicon one. We can get the convertible one. We get the convertible one to match our mowers. $110,000. Man, I need $110,000. So, I suppose I could lease it, but I don't know. Look at this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the night. It is a beautiful night. The second day of early spring. People are out and about, having a good old time. Oh, I tell you what, it really is like, hey, I heard a duck. Richard, I heard a duck. I thought I heard a duck. I could have swore I heard a duck. But yeah, we're almost done. We're just going to wrap this up. And I'm going to call her a night. Sophie's going to bring her some midnight bacon sandwiches at the field that she's doing. I got to keep her happy because I tell you what, Sophie is just, I don't know what it is. She is just, well, she kind of likes me again a little bit. And then, you know, she likes to get a little frisky in the tractor at night. So I'll go up and visit her on the contract she's doing. So I got to raise some money. And I want to buy that baler, but I don't have 110,000 bucks. We're not going to borrow anything because we're going to stay away from that. So I have to do a bunch of contract work and get up to that amount of money. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm just wrapping this up. Last pass here, and then I got to go back there and finish up a little bit of grass on the other end. But we're making it. We're making it, my friends. We are. I'll tell you what. I am tickled pink. I am happy. Life is good. Life is good. But anyways, we'll end it there for today. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, let me know. Let me know what you think. We'll go back this way and wrap that up. And enjoy your weekend, wherever it may be. Hope you have a good one. Stay safe and healthy, my friends, and keep them between the ditches. So long.